Welcome to my channel. Please subscribe my channel and press the bell icon.
Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So guys, this is the first video of my series of Synergy examination course. So this is the first video, and after this there will be more 12 or 13 videos will come. So just keep patience and watch this video to learn something about the preparation for Synergy examination. So before start this video, I want to share one information is that if you want Synergy previous questions and study material and interview questions for deck carrot, engine carrot and GP rating, you can get from the link which is given on my description box. So please visit that link also. Hi, welcome to my first class. So in this class, I will teach you about seamanship, the topics which are related to the Synergy exam. So in this class, I will teach you as per the CBT test and as per the point of view of interview. So in seamanship, at first you should know, if you have the book that is known as the seamanship Bhandarkar publication, so that book is enough for you. So at first you should know the watches. On ship there are watches used to be 4 hours watches. Okay, so as you can see on the screen, there is one photo is coming, that is it is written the first watch from 20 to 2400 hours, middle watch, morning watch, forenoon watch, afternoon watch, evening watch. You have to remember all these timings because it can come in CBT test and they can ask you in the interview also. Okay, so then you can see 3 watch keepers keep first watch and forenoon watch, and B middle watch and afternoon watch, C morning watch and evening watch. Okay, so then I will tell you the dead man alarm and the one man operation. What is one man operation? Before you learn one man operation, you should know what is unmanned ships. Unmanned ships is, just listen this carefully or you can write it anywhere. On latest ships with short manning during sea passage, there is only one watchkeeper on bridge and engine room is kept unmanned. This type of ships are known as UMS ships. UMS means unmanned ships. Okay, in this case, what is happened in reality on ships, on during night time on beach it used to be always manned, one officer and one watchkeeper. Okay, but in engine room there was, it is just unmanned engine room. So that time if there will be any alarm will come or any trip, there will be one alarm will come to bridge and the alarm will come to engineer cabin also. That time they will go to the engine room and they will do their thing. So this is the UMS ships. So, as you can see in the photo, it is written unmanned machinery space. And the one man operation also sometimes referred to as dead man alarm. This alarm is designed to set off after a maximum period of 30 minutes on the bridge, but may be set off lower time limit, say 20 minutes. So this question can be asked in the exam, that what is the time period for the dead man alarm? It is maximum 30 minutes or minimum 20 minutes. Okay, and you should know the parts of the ships as per different. So now I will come to the ropes. There are 3 types of ropes on ships. First, vegetable or natural fiber ropes, second, steel wire ropes, and third, synthetic fiber ropes. So you can see in the photo, it's the vegetable fiber ropes are made from the following materials. It's manila, sisal, hemp, coir and cotton. You should know the details of these 5 things, that the manila is abstracted from the leaves of abaca plant and it is golden in color, and where it is used like this. For all 5 there are some properties, some uses, you should learn all the things. This can be asked in the CBT test also and they can ask in the interview also. Okay, now I'll come to the construction of vegetable fiber ropes. So before knowing this, you must get confused about the yarns, the strands and the rope. Okay, so yarns are made from the fibers are cleaned and combed to make them straight. Okay, so from fibers they make yarns, and the yarns and 6 or 7 yarns together it makes strands, and then strands make the ropes. As you can in the photo, it's coming that it is written over here that the fibers are first cleaned and combed to make them straight. They are then for a right-handed rope twisted right-handed to form yarns. Yarns are formed. Then yarns are twisted left-handed to form strands. So from ends you get the strands. Okay, the strands are then laid up right-handed to make a rope. So from strands you get the rope. So this is the basic concept, you should know these things. Okay, and then a rope is known by the way its strands are laid. There are four. First is the hawser laid, second is short laid, third cable laid, and fourth braided or plaited ropes. Okay, the things which you should know about this: the hawser laid rope is a right-handed three-strand rope. You have to remember just these things also only. Hawser laid rope is a right-handed three-strand rope. Okay, and for short laid rope is a right-handed rope with four strands laid around a central heart, and it's 10% weaker than a hawser laid rope of same size. Okay, the three-strand rope with it is a right-handed rope with four strands laid around a central heart, and it is 10% weaker than the hawser laid rope of same size. This is a short laid. Okay, now third I will tell you the cable laid. Cable laid rope is a composed of three hawser laid ropes. You know, now you come to know the cable laid rope is a composed of three hawser laid rope, and then the braided or plaited ropes. These ropes are used for log lines and signal halyards. These days are generally braided hemp or nylon. These things are enough to know. Okay, now you should know the types of whipping. In interview they can ask you the types of whipping. The types of whipping are there: the common or ordinary whipping, and the American whipping, and the West Country whipping, sail makers whipping, and the pump and needle whipping. You should know at least the term only, and if you know the how to do this, and it's very good. Then you have to know characteristics, care and maintenance of vegetable fiber ropes. Okay, so vegetable ropes, the what are care and maintenance you will do for the vegetable fiber ropes. This is a basic, as you can see in the book. I think you have many books. So as you know, I will tell you the in easy process. Okay, the first point you should remember: the vegetable fiber ropes are easily damaged by acid and alkaline substances. So we always have to keep all these ropes away from this kind of any acid or alkaline substances. And two, the rope should not become under any type of strain or stretches because it can damage the rope. And the third, the vegetable rope fiber ropes absorb moisture and when wet and lose strength by 25%. When it come in contact with the moisture or water, it can lose its strength by 25%. And a wet rope swells up but shrinks in length. You got it? The point, the wet rope swells up but shrinks in length. Okay. 5. The vegetable fiber rope, if stored away wet, will soon rot. Okay, means what is saying? If the vegetable rope is get wet by water, and if you will keep that just in that wet condition, then it will be rot. The condition of the ropes will be damaged. So this type of total 9 points are there. You have to remember all these points. Okay, the characteristics, maintenance of vegetable fiber ropes. Now I will come to the point steel wire ropes. In steel wire rope there is a concept, as you see, the 6 into 24, 6 into 37. What is 6 and what is 24? The 6 is the number of, the 6 is the main strands, and 24 means main wires in each strands. Means if I will say 6 into 24 means 24 strands, 24 wires, 24 single wires made a strand, and then 6 strands made a rope. You got it? The wires, 24 wires make a strand, one strand made of 24 wires, and then by using that 24 wires you got a strand, and then this type of 6 strand when mixed together, then it converts into a wire rope. Okay, and inside a wire rope there is a one is called the heart core, fiber core heart. Okay, it is for the basic for the strengthening purpose of the rope. Okay, and it is made up of it is also used for the polypropylene rope. Okay, so the things you should know: the lay of the wire rope. The lay of the wire rope, there are First, just write on some paper the regular right hand lay, regular left hand lay, Lang's lay right hand, and the Lang's lay left hand. These things you must know, the types, these four types. And there are special types. The mixed, it is a type of rope, okay. The first mixed wire fiber rope, and the second plastic covered rope, and third ML 636 wire rope, okay. So the things you should know, that mixed wire fiber rope, in this type of rope used principally as a birthing hawser. This type of rope mainly used for the birthing purpose, okay. The plastic covered wire rope means the rope which is covered by a PVC, black PVC, okay. And the third ML 636 wire rope, it has a wire rope heart which gives it extra strength and very high resistance to crushing, okay. So this is the things, this is the special types of rope. Now you should know the selection by properties. As you know, as you can see from the topics, that selection by properties, okay. The first point, now it's coming on your screen, the points are, there are 6 points. Just you have to remember all the points, okay. Where breaking strength is important, IWRC, independent wire rope core ropes are recommended. There are this type of there are 6 properties are there, you have to keep in your mind. And then the care and maintenance, there are total 5 points. The 2 points you have to remember mainly, you have to keep it in your mind. The first is that the handle a wire rope carefully, do not so that no kinks are formed. A kink reduces the strength and permanently damage the rope. And when you are uncoiling the rope, you should use the turntable. This terminology is very important. The turntable, okay. You have to keep it in your mind. Okay. And the thing you should know, the third, there is one point: the avoid sharp bends and the bat nibs. Never use a shackle or ring for changing the direction of the rope. If the rope has to pass over a ship, its diameter should be at least 10 times the diameter of the rope, and the diameter of the bits and warping drum should be at least 13 times. This point is very important, very much important for your exam, okay. Now I will come to synthetic fiber rope. The synthetic fiber rope are made up of following materials. These are: first nylon, second petroleum based fiber, and third Kevlar aramid fiber, okay. These 3 points you have to keep in your mind. Then the construction of synthetic fiber rope, it's hawser led, braid line, and the paraffin and the uniline ropes, okay. This you have to keep it in your mind, the construction of synthetic fiber ropes and the special characteristics and the care of synthetic ropes. There are 6 points as you can see on the screen, you have to keep it in your mind, okay. The synthetic fiber ropes are very resistant to damage by acid and alkaline substances. Moisture does not harm them even if stored away wet. This type of 6 points you have to remember it for your CBT exam and for your interview also. Now I will come to the ropes, wire and chains. This is a very important topics, okay. Now I will ask you one question. If on ship, if you have a wire rope and you don't know the diameter of that rope, what instrument you will use to measure its diameter? Do you know this? If you know, it's good. If you don't know, then you must know these things, okay. The name of that is the Vernier Caliper. As you see, there is a scale, Vernier scale, okay. Now I'll come to it's a very important topic. It's safe working load, the breaking strength. What is safe working load? You must have to know the definition of safe working load, okay. SWL means the maximum weight which can be lifted safely and without any risk of accidents, and breaking strength of a material is the minimum weight of a stress required to break it. And the safe working load is between 1/5 and 1/6 of breaking strength. It's a very important. The SWL, it will be between the 1/5 and 1/6 of the breaking strength. Though for derrick work, a factor of safety is 1 by 12th is desirable. Okay, now I'll come to fiber ropes. The breaking strength of fiber ropes. You have to remember these things. The Manila is 2d square by 300 tons. Okay, D is the diameter. And polypropylene 3d square by 300 tons. And nylon 5d square by 300 tons. And same like the flexible steel wire ropes, their breaking strength used to be 6 into 12 for the wire rope 6 into 12 strands. As I have told you, that's what is the basic concept of this 6 into 12. Okay, for wire ropes of 6 into 12, it is 15d square by 500 tons. And for 6 into 24, it's 20d square by 500 tons. And 6 into 37, it's 21d square by 500 tons. Same like for the stud link chain. Chains are two types. There is stud link chains and the open link chain. For stud link chain, for grade 1 means it is 12.5 mm to 120 mm. This breaking strength will be 20d square by 600. And grade 2, 30d square by 600. And grade 3, 43d square by 600. And for open link chain, the grade 1, it should be 20d square by 600, and grade 2, 30d square by 600. So this you have to keep it in your mind. These things, it's very important. This you'll get on your cargo work also. I'll teach over there also. Okay. Now I'll come to knots, bends, and hitches. As you can see, now I have a rope. I'll show you just some basic knots and hitches which. On my interview, they have asked me how to do clovage and how you lift a bottle by using these ropes. Okay, so if you'll go on your Google Play Store, you will get one application of rope work. You just install that one and just try to learn everything. Okay, now I'll show you how to make bowline. Okay, if it is a rope, you have to make bowline on your board ship. It's very important. You should know. Okay, you'll make a eye over there. Sorry, I have done it wrongly. Just do this like this. Okay. Then these things you'll put it inside of this eye. Then as you can see, it's a bowl. It's called bowline. Okay, there is an eye. This is the correct bowline. Okay, you should learn all these things, all this rope work, because it's very important for your interview also and for your ship also. So now I will go to blocks and tackles. It's a very important topic. You should know all the terminology of the blocks and tackles. As you can see on the photo, this is the diagram. You should know all the things which is they can ask you on interview also, and they can ask on board ship. When you will go on ship, your chief officer or your some of your officer, they can ask you anything. And then you must know the types of blocks. The types of blocks are clump block, built block, external bound block, internal bound block, snatch block, non-toppling block, gin block, coiling gin, and the stropped block, tail block, and the hook block. You should remember all the 11 this name of the blocks. And the important I will say, you have to know must that the non-toppling block used for the lifeboat falls lower block, means the lifeboat falls, there is a block, that block is known as the non-toppling block. Okay, and as a part of tackles, I will teach this on cargo work. Okay, for tackles. Now I will come to the stations fore and aft. Now it's important topics. Before on board ships, you must know these things, and for interview also. Okay, and these things can be asked on your CBT also. On CBT there is to be some diagrammatic questions also. Okay, so now as you can see on the photo, that the number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, it is written on the down. That the number 1 is the headlines, and the number 2 forward breastrope, number 3 forward backspring, and the number 4 then the stern lines, number 5 aft breastrope, number 6 aft backspring. You must know the location and what is the direction of that ropes and which direction it is going. Okay, you must know all the things. Then I'll tell you about the rat guards. when you will go on ships, you can see after berthing, you will see after berthing, if it is a rope, okay, if it is a rope, then if it is a rope and it's going from the ship to the berth, okay, so there is a one rat guard is to be something like this figure. It is kept over the ropes, okay, so that if it is if this side ship and this side berth, so no rat can come from the rope. So if it is will be there, it will become work as a barrier, okay. So for that reason it is known as the rat guard. It will guard it will prevent the coming of any rat from the berth to the ship. This is the basic concept of rat guards. You can read on the book also. Okay, now I'll tell about rope and chain stoppers. This you will see when during the berthing. During the berthing, you will see the rope stopper and the chain stopper use of this. So rope stopper are used for manila and nylon hawsers, and chain stopper are used for wear ropes. This is the very much important things. On interview also they can ask these things. So a rope stopper, it is a manila rope about 25 millimeter in diameter and 3 meters in length. Okay, this is a rope stopper. And for the chain stopper, it consists of a length of about 7 millimeter diameter and studded chain about 1.5 meters long. You must remember the length of this stopper, okay. So now I'll tell about the heaving line and the messenger rope. You must know the heaving line, the construction, it is of 6 millimeter or 8 millimeter diameter. It's long, used to be about 15 fathom, and messenger rope, its diameter is 16 millimeter or 20 millimeter, okay. The use of the heaving lines and the messenger rope, it's practical use. I'm saying about the practical use, okay. The heaving lines we use during the berthing time, when the rope has to go from ship to the berth. That time we will connect the heaving line one end to the eye of the berthing rope, okay, or the hawsers, and we'll throw it to the berth. Then they will pull it by using that rope, okay. And the messenger rope, during the tug, when the tug boats used to come beside the ships, and we have to take the tug lines from tugboat to our ship, that time we use the messenger rope, because messenger rope is something stronger than the heaving line, okay. So this is the basic things. You must know all these things, and you have to know the moving orders like the avest and the aria. Avest means to heave up, okay. The aria means the slack away, just छोड़ दो उसको, जाने दो, okay. And let go means also, let go you will use during anchor also, anchor operation. Now I'll come to the conning a ship. Conning a ship, you must know. Conning means as you can see in the photograph, conning means, you can see, this is the conning, okay. You have to remember these things. The basic thing of the boxing of compass is there are total 32 points, total 36 degree, and it is divided into 32 points. Each are degree of 11 1 by 4 degree. If you will divide it 360 by 32, you will get 11 1 by 4 degree, okay. So you have to remember, if you will remember from north to east, okay. That time if you can remember these things, then it's easy for you to remember whole the things, okay. So there is north by east, northeast, northeast by north, then northeast east by east, east northeast, and east by north, and then east. If you can remember these things, this 90 degree angle, these things, then it's very much easy for you to remember whole the things, okay. Now I'll come to the topic steering gear. For steering gear, there's nothing to know now this time. The basic things you must know: the type of steering gear is the steam steering gear, hydraulic steering gear, and the electric steering gear. You must know the three terminology. And now I'll go to the ship anchor work. It's a very important topic, anchor work. Do you know which type of anchor is used on merchant navy vessels? as you are on your last semester, you must know all these things also. If you know, it's very good things. If you don't know that, you must know the types of anchor which is used on merchant navy vessels is the stockless anchor, and you must know the all the parts of that anchor, okay, that like crown and the shank and the shackle, okay, you must know all the things. So on ships there are two anchors on the forward only, okay, on one port side and one on starboard side at the forecastle deck. And there are, and the anchors, there are, the anchor chain used to be the 7 shackle or 8 shackles, it depends upon the length of the ship. And you must know these things, very important, just listen this carefully. The one shackle equal to 27.5 meter, it's very important. One shackle equal to 27.5 meter. This can be asked in CBD test also, okay. Now you must know this terminology. As you can see in the photograph, there is what is the spalding pipe, what is hose pipe, what is windlass, okay, what is gypsy, what is bow stopper. You must know all these things, what is, and the procedure after anchoring and before anchoring, what is the procedure. This I will not tell you because this is your basic things. You must know all the things. You have to learn these things also. It's very important, okay. So next I will come to the painting ships. It is come under ship maintenance. Its main important things, the major components are the pigment, binder and the solvent, and you must know all the details of pigment, binder and the solvent, okay. You just go through this painting chapter. If you have any book, any type of book, you will get these things, ship maintenance. And the important is the painting defects like flooding, alligatoring, witness and the cracking, holidays, ladder. These are the main important painting defects. This can be asked in interview also. From seamanship, and then now you must know how to use this. I think you have learned these things, the stage, bosun chair, okay, on your colleges. And you must know the splicing, how to do splicing. This will not ask in the interview, but this can be asked in your, when you go on ship, that time they can ask you to do this splicing and all. Just like as you can see this rope, you can see this is a splicing, okay. This I have made this with my own. This is splicing. I think this is the basic seamanship class you must know. And seamanship on books you will see that there is LSFFA. As you have seen on the contents of my this course, I have the separate course, separate videos on this LSA and the separate video on FFA, separate video on cargo work. So I think this is the basic things on seamanship for your exam, for your interview. These things you must know. And if you will assume that that you will get the chance easily without reading these things, then it's a wrong concept. You have to learn. You have to learn all these things to get chance. Okay. So this is the seamanship class is over. Now just see the next video as on the next chapter. Okay. So bye bye.